First event of the ACFT is a 3-rep max deadlift.
The 3-rep deadlift will test the strength of your leg, your hips, backs, and your forearm muscles.
So the equipment required for this event is a 60-pound trap bar and plates. The max we're trying to hit is a 340-pound deadlift, and that will give us the full score of 100 points. So this event is going to determine your ability to move heavy weight for a long distance. So if you can do a 340-pound deadlift, you can hump a rucksack. Today, we're going to present 5 exercises for you guys to do in order to get that max 340-pound deadlift.
First exercise will be the straight bar deadlift.
The straight bar deadlift does work different areas of your body because now it places the weight instead of at your sides. Now it's going to be directly in front of you.
So with that being said, the straight bar deadlift does activate your back more, and the trap bar focuses more on your quads and hamstrings.
To perform this correctly, stand with the middle of your foot directly underneath the bar, about shoulder width apart, with a slight arch in your back.
To perform the straight bar deadlift, first start off by bending over and gripping the bar with your preferred grip, lowering your hips just enough so your chest is facing up, bring your shoulders back and up so that you're not hunched over. And your back is straight from the tailbone to your head.
Take a breath, hold, and explode off the ground. Engaging initially your leg muscles and your lower back as if you're at the bottom of the squat. And finally, thrusting your hips forward to complete the movement.
To bring the weight back down to the ground, slowly move your hips back while keeping the focus of stretching the hamstrings. And once the barbell passes your knees, bring the weight back down in a squat position.
The next exercise will be the dumbbell hang squat.
So the dumbbell hang squat is something I like to do to mimic the trap bar deadlift by having the weight right over the center of gravity.
To perform this exercise with one dumbbell is going to engage the entirety of the core, but especially emphasize the oblique muscles.
First, you're going to begin by choosing a weight that will allow you to perform 12 to 15 reps of this exercise. So you're going to start in the bottom of the squat with your hips down and your chest, shoulders, and head up.
Power through the squat, but avoid locking your knees at the top. The point of this exercise is to try to apply continuous tension on the quad and hamstring muscles. Perform as many reps as possible without breaking proper form.
To challenge yourself, choose a weight that is a little bit heavier than you're used to, or add 2 plates underneath your feet to deepen your squat.
The next exercise will be the bent over barbell row.
So the bent over barbell row is one of the best exercises you can do to strengthen your back.
So with this exercise, strengthening your back is going to allow you to have a much easier time holding that trap bar deadlift in a proper form. Once the bar reaches just above your knees, go ahead and finish by pulling it all the way up to your hip.
So when you're doing this exercise, you want to ensure that you have a slight bend in your knees and that you avoid jerking, because that allows for less momentum.
Because this is a strength exercise, look to use heavier weight and perform less repetitions. We would recommend doing about 6 to 8 reps. But if you're brand new to this exercise, never be afraid to start at a much lower weight just to perfect your form.
The next exercise will be the Bulgarian split squat.
The split squat is a great leg day finisher that's meant to isolate left and right legs. This exercise is also a great way to strengthen your stabilizer muscles and increase balance, decrease the risk of injury, and increase hip flexibility.
So to do this, begin with either foot behind you on a slightly elevated surface, like a bench, with your toes flexed outward.
Take a moderate stance with your foot not too far out, but instead it's going to be just past your body's center of gravity. Lower your body until you feel a deep stretch in your groin, then return to the start. And ensure that you keep constant tension on your isolated leg and perform this exercise with volume in mind over strength. Try to shoot for about 15 to 20 reps.
So to challenge yourself, hold either dumbbells or kettlebells in both your hands while you perform this exercise.
The final exercise is going to be the classic back squat.
This is crucial to strengthen the same lung muscles you will use to power through the trap bar deadlift. If we had to choose one exercise to help you with this event, it would be it.
The squat mainly targets the quads, hamstrings, hip, and glute muscles, while also engaging the back and core.
To begin this exercise, gently move your hips back and slowly lower your tailbone straight to the ground as if you were seating yourself in a chair.
Drop your tailbone far enough to allow your lower body to pass the 90-degree mark, and ensure that your knees do not come in front of your toes, and to hold the weight in the heels of your feet.
Power up to a standing position with your legs having a slight bend.
To challenge yourself, try slowing the time it takes you to reach the bottom of the squat, and even pause it for a few seconds before you power on through.